This is Stormy Driver here, and I'm looking at the new car for the crew too, and actually it's pretty nice. Came with some free upgrades for some reason. I have the season pass, so I got it for free. Didn't have to grind it at all. So I really haven't driven it yet, but I decided to customize it pretty brilliantly. If you don't know what that is, it's a team off of Girls on the Panzer. Of course, I had to go with a tank theme, which is pretty popular. Well, not pretty popular, but I mean, just if you knew most of my subscribers know, but if you actually play the Crew 2, if you look at the customization that you can actually do, that's hard. That's very hard. So, I mean, just wow to the creators of this. I mean, the details of just the eyes and the colorings and, you know, the movement is just amazing. I mean, that one eye right there, the eye right there is a little weird, but I mean, the detail is just amazing, I think. I put some blue rims and a wang, and there you go. So, I drive it, see what it's like a little bit. I mean, at first I thought it was a BMW M5. Sounds like an import anyway. See what the interior looks like. Got a ginormous Alfa Romeo sign. It's a computer. I mean, I put the blue interior because you can't really choose much. I mean, you got like the little, looks like OnStar or something up there. If it'll, camera will move. What does that say? I can't really see. Got a back seat. Got a nice turbo sound though. I'm in Miami right now, so it's pretty fast. I mean, I figure it's gonna handle like an M5. I mean, it is an Alfa Romeo, so it's maybe a little better, but I mean, it's hard to tell. Can it drift? A little bit. I mean, I might make a drift car version of this if they have one. Just listen to that though. Oh. I think it sounds amazing though. I mean, some of these car sounds they put a lot of work into. It just, you know, how they shift, you know. I mean, in real life, I actually drove a random dump truck the other day, but I mean, you never get up to like 6, 7, or 8,000 RPM. You just, you know, get up to about 2,500 to 3,000, and that's pushing it right there. I mean, for a car to go up that high, it's got to be a race car, because otherwise you might blow the motor. This is some of the work trucks I'd be driving. I mean, you do that in one of them, you might blow the motor if you ain't careful. See what this random's doing over here. Yeah, I'll probably do a video on the bike, or maybe not. I'm more of a car person anyway. You know, I don't want to be like every other YouTuber, so I mean, it's a little late compared to everybody else, but I mean, I like it. I like this car, and I don't play the Crew 2 as much. I'd like to play it more, but you know, for all the stuff going on, I've been playing a lot of GT Sport, to be honest with you. I think I'm about to release a video actually on that, but I was doing some funny stuff with Volkswagen Beetles and yeah, Volkswagen Beetles, Mini Coopers, and like racing that new car they had there. I didn't have it yet, but I had the Volkswagen bus, that new, it's like Italian or something like that, and it's like really expensive in-game money, so a lot of people just bought off cash, and it's just so slow, and I was like racing it in a Volkswagen bus with like 50 or 70 horse. I was thinking it was like 75 horsepower, man. I mean, just why? It was the slowest races I've ever done in GT Sport. I mean, I'd like to see more people in the Crew 2, but like many YouTubers have stated, the game is getting pretty stale. It's still a good game. It's just, you know, everything's basically copied over from the Crew 1, so I mean, still like it though. Let me switch the plane real quick in 3, 2. Watch that tree. Just had to put a little twister camo. Nice guy on the thing or whatever. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's just a little video on that car. I mean, I'm about to change back it. Ow. Into it. Get back on the old track. Yeah, I like the skin, I really do. And I think the rims fit it pretty well. So, by the time I get done talking, it'll probably be a video on a race with it, so be right back. Let me do this race real quick. Do girl cables because it's in Miami anyway, but I really like them to add more races at least, or story mode or something, because we need something, guys. And just to keep the game alive, y'all. I mean, the Crew 1, even though that game died, you know, it didn't die, you know, right after release. This game was released this year, and it's already pretty dead. I only have one friend playing this game right now. When it came out, there was like 9 or more playing. I mean, come on. I like Ubisoft. They're a good company, but I feel like they slacked a little bit. I mean, they did do a really good job, though. They put hard work into it with all the new, you know, the little bit of physics change. Oh, a little bit of changes here and there, you know, but I feel like they should have, you know, maybe put it off a little longer if they're going to do this. I really like to see more races, though, at least. More ways to grind. More, you know, people getting into the game, you know. More multiplayer options. Battle Royale cars, heck. I mean, it will do something for it. I mean, come on. Sorry, my driving's pretty bad. First race of the day. Let me actually try now. Just listen to the really nice engine noises. And the crashing noises. I put it on manual, but for this game it's the right joystick, so it's a little awkward. Look at this little Mazda flying and going so fast. I mean, it's a fast car, but it's basically average. I mean, it's about the same speed as, like, you know, like I said, M5 or maybe a like that Miata. And why did I go this way? Oh, this is faster. I forget how slidey this game is sometimes. I mean, the Crew one was slidey, but I don't know, this one's just, I don't know, it's basically the same. Just a little better in a way, and worse because you lose more speed when you slide in this game. In the other game, you could just, you know, drift and be in first place. And in this game, kind of like in the other one, but more prominent, is the Nissan GTR in first place all the time. Or a Corvette, for instance, which does happen in real life a lot, but it's kind of getting boring seeing that all the time. I miss it when, like, Camaro could be like a LaFerrari. No, not that, but I mean, you know, like a Ferrari would go up against like a GTR, or a Ferrari would go up against a like a Precedicon going in, which was never in the first game, which it's kind of a shame it wasn't, because I actually do like this car. It's really good looking, it's decently fast. Could be faster, but it's decent. And got a little wide body kind of kit on it, but it doesn't really have many choices for the front end either. It doesn't really change except for a little bit of diffuser or whatever you call them, or, you know, dinner plate. Oh, I should have taken a turn. Dang it, come on, come on. I'm driving really bad trying to talk. Man, I'm driving really terrible. Come on, Stormy. Oh, that's a wall. Like, why is that a wall? Like, I didn't know why I did a race, because I kind of suck. But maybe it's just because I've been playing simulator games like Gran Turismo Sport lately, which is still very live, believe it or not. I mean, this game's still alive, but it's just, even though GG Sport doesn't have any new things except for a few cars, which is, I may do a video on that too. They actually had a nice update with that. And I'm sorry I haven't been doing War Thunder like I have been, but I mean, there's a point when, you know, it's still a great game, I still want to play it, but when you're working and it takes up most of your time and then you get home and you're tired, I just want to have fun, man. I don't want to be grinding like crazy. Like, you know, that new plane thing, I might have to grind some more, you know, just, you know, some things like that. If I have to, I'll just, you know, save up and buy it out if I have to. It's not that I want to do that, but when you work, there's no time, man. I'm no lifer anymore like I was. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say on that part. But the Polka team, which is actually on this car, They used to have like a little BT7, or it's called a RB. Was it or some 42? It's like a kind of looks like a KV2 turret on a BT7, but it was Finnish, I believe. Yeah, Finnish. I think it was technically on the German side, and it was kind of neat. It was fast, and in the movie, which historically actually BT7s, you could remove the tracks and drive them with a steering wheel. It's actually a real thing, but it did require a certain like belts to drive it, I think. Wait, you know what? I actually had the belt on it. Never mind. I don't think he had to add it, but maybe he did have to add it. Not sure if he had to add the belt, but there's like, you have to add like the driving wheel. You know, it has to be a belt of some sort to actually connect to the second rear wheel, which is the actual one touching the ground. The other rear wheel is actually above the ground. Come on, brakes. So like, brakes are weird, you know. I need to get into this game more, but you know, like I said, time is time. Time is precious. Sometimes you gotta live your life instead of video games, man. Get out of my way, GTR. I don't like the GTRs lately. So annoying. You take all the shortcuts. I'm gonna get second place, but at least it's easier than the first game. They'll be like, oh, okay, second's okay. You're still a winner, blah, blah, blah. And look at that night-day cycle, though. Come here, Lisa. I want your blood. Or not. Lisa beat me. I actually like how close they get. That's a lot of loot. Oh, hello. Anywho, thank you guys for watching my ranting. I'm trying to get better on the commentating part, but you know, I'm gonna be a unique channel. I'm not gonna be like everybody else. So, God bless you. Have a great day. Maybe go to a festival later. So, nice night, guys.